Alright, so this is gonna be another mic on stream, hopefully. Sadly, Saltwater isn't here, so she won't be talking to me on stream. Hence why the title says that I'm just gonna be talking to myself the whole time, unless there's someone else here. Uh, let me see if I... Hold on, I gotta see how I sound real quick. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, well, I got a ton of projects that I want to be working on today. I think I'm going to start with this animation first, which is what was looping before. Look at that. I really like it. They're so cute. Alright, what I gotta start doing for this, I don't know, I've been kind of putting it off because it's a little tedious, but I gotta copy and paste over all the moving fur and ears onto the other side. At some point I might have to turn off my mic and stuff, because at some point I'm probably gonna stop talking and whatnot, because again, Saltwater isn't here, and usually she helps with you know, the talking aspect of it. I just find it a lot easier when she's here with me to do like these mic on streams, but for now she isn't here, which is okay for the time being. Maybe I can have a longer stream today. Normally my streams only go for like an hour. Sometimes a little over an hour. Ooh, I don't want to mess up all the alignment stuff on these things, because I don't want to have to go through and redo them all. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. Or maybe I should, I think I'm gonna shift it a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I think that's good. Let's get the other fur. Oh, that's not the right fluff. Nope. Here it is. Oh wait, that, you know, that is the wrong side, oh man. Move it onto this side. Oh yeah, sorry if there's like a ton of background sound. I am a basement dweller and I'm doing this all in my basement. So there's a ton of stuff running down here that, you know, obviously makes a lot of noise. Alright, hopefully that's good. Let me... see. Alright, looks a little weird right now, but I'm sure it will look better as soon as I put everything else in. And of course, if it looks weird, I can always just fix it. Let me turn off the tail for now so I don't get super confused with all the lines. Oh, that looks good. Still gotta animate in all the movement for the wings, which is probably gonna be hard, which is why I haven't done it yet. But I'll get to it after I put in all the movement for everything else. I also want to clean up the tail a little bit more, so I'm probably gonna be doing that next, but I'm not sure. I also have this other drawing I want to work on as well. So, you know, like, maybe I'll work on that later on in the stream. Ooh, alright, that looks good. Let me get rid of all the other fluff here. And then I'll go back and change all the colors back to black so it's not like red. Alright, that's all the other lines gone. Just gotta change all the colors. Love how it's so easy to change the colors with the vector layers. Like, I don't have to go through and like draw over what I did just to change the color. Ooh, alright. I think that's good. For those, at least. I gotta do everything else and move everything else over, but for now, that's pretty good. Although I see some of the lines are kind of... like, this one's kind of sticking out a lot. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Probably gotta just realign some of these. Oh, that didn't do what I wanted it to. Alright, well, I'm just gonna leave that for now. I'll go back and fix it later. Let me move over everything else. Guess I'll do these ones next. They were the first ones I did. Ooh, Cliff Studio is lagging a little bit. My god. Let me save before, you know, it crashes. That actually happened once. My program crashed and I lost like an hour of work and it took me forever to get back to where it was before it crashed. We just see which frame I need. I need this frame. Take it. And I'm just, I'm just gonna be doing the exact same thing. I'm gonna turn it red, and then I'm gonna flip it to the other side, and then I'm gonna do my best to line it up with the other, like, what's currently here. So that way it doesn't look like super, like, wobbly. Yeah, I would say that's pretty good. I'll see how it all looks, like, after I shift everything over. That's good. That doesn't need to be changed. This has to be changed. Need this frame again. Oh no, wait, this is a different one. Let me take it. Yeah, a lot of this stuff's probably gonna look kind of weird at first. Then I'm gonna just have to go through and fix it all. Alright, and then I need one more. Is it this one? It's this one. Take this one. It's gonna go on this side. Oh, nope, I got to change the color. Let me see where to put this one. think right there is good. Let me see how this would look. Ooh. Alright, that's not moving how I would like. Let me try to realign it with the original stuff here. Because some of these moving fur tufts are all stretched out and stuff. So it like, you know, like I can do like all the movement on it. So I just gotta see how that's gonna work for this side. Because you can't see all of the fur, and there's no like head piece on that side to properly line it up with. Alright, there we go. I think I fixed that one a little bit. Then this one is the neutral one. This is like the first frame I did, so I just been moving the parts from this one frame and then getting all the movement, which is how I got all this so far. And then maybe this one's good? Alright, let me get rid of the other fur. Maybe I should leave it though to see if it really works. Let me look at the oh. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, I was like, my onion skin is not working. Now it's working. Let me just make sure. Oh, okay. Last time I had a mic on stream, my mic got randomly muted for like half the stream. I didn't notice. So I got Streamlabs open next to me just to make sure that that doesn't happen again. Alright, let me get rid of this. Oh, nope, not the nose. That nose was kind of hard to make. Don't want to delete it and then have to redo it all over again. Ooh, alright, that looks really good. This one should be good. But, you know, I'll adjust it and change it if it doesn't look good. Alright, let me change the colors. Ah, alright. That looks good. I like how that looks so far. I gotta do these two fur next. Oh wait, let me flip this around. So I might have to change some stuff on this side. Oh no, it actually looks pretty decent. Of course, you know, if I see something that I don't like, I'm just gonna, you know, change it. Aw, Star looks so happy. Just sitting there dancing. And I got like a tail as well. I want to clean up the tail eventually, but I'll do it after the fur. Alright, let's see which one I need for this one. Nope. Nope, wrong layer. That's why I can't select anything. Take these. Oh no, I didn't want to paste it on that full frame. Goes here. This, you know, basically just the same thing. I'm gonna do the same for the other ear next. And then I gotta animate the two fur, the little fur tufts on top of Star's head next. I'll do that, and then maybe I'll clean up the tail today. But if not, I'll move on to something else. Alright, this one's probably gonna take a few shots to get how I want it. So for now, that one's gonna stay there. Need this frame. Go ahead and change the color on it. Make that red so it's easier to see. And you know, like, of course, after I finish up everything with this, all the lines that are like all overlapping are gonna be erased and stuff, so then I can look like super clean and stuff. Then we need this frame. Then after this one will be the last one, and then I'll see how it looks again. And let me see. Like right there for that one. Alright, this is gonna need to be cleaned up after. But that's okay, you know, like that's what I'm doing on this stream right now. So that's all the frames. Let me... I feel like these two here look a little bit weird. Let me look at them. Unless they don't actually look weird and I just think they look weird. Maybe it's just that they don't have... Like, this one looks like it was supposed to be rotated a little bit. Let me rotate it and just see how it looks. Again, you know, there could be absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's only just that, like, because I'm the one making it and looking at it, it just looks weird to me. Ah, no, please let me select it. Okay. One more. There we go. Put that back where it was. Alright, yeah, no, maybe it's better off where it is right now. Let me get rid of the other lines and then see how it looks. Oh wait, okay, let me save. Just in case something happens. Delete that, delete this. That doesn't have any, delete these. See how that looks so far. Oh yeah, look at that. Doesn't look that bad. Some of the lines are not even going to see because they're just going to be covered. So I don't have to really worry about those. Alright, let me change the color on them. That's good. This has to be changed. This has to be changed. I think that's all of them. Alright. See, look, that looks pretty good. Looks just like the other side. Alright, let me do the ear now. Ooh, actually, wait. For the fur, I actually had a different version of it before. Cause like I was like, oh, you know, like all the movement is in like the head and neck, you know, like I don't need like that much movement in the fur. So like this was the before. And you know, honestly, I don't think it looks as good as the way the fur moves in this one. Is a lot better. Yeah. I'm glad I changed it. Get some like nice flowy fur. Alright, let me start on the ear. Oh wait, let me flip this actually. See if it looks any different. Nope, it doesn't. Good. I just want everything to look, you know, like nice and smooth and whatnot. Alright, ear. Need this one. Oh, nope, you know, basically the same thing as last time. I just changed the color, then I'm gonna flip it, then I'm gonna line it up. Like right there. Right there looks good for that ear. I can also, you know, just re-rotate the ear if I feel like it doesn't look right. Got that one. Need this one. Actually, just did these ears, I think, last night. Yeah. That's when I did them. If not last night, then it was probably like the other day. Well, they're fairly recent. Oh, nope. I didn't want to do that yet. That's the wrong tool. There we go. Red. Right there, I think is good. The ear will come back down. Then, you know, neutral is what I'm calling this pose right here, because it's just like the in-between of all the movement stuff. Oh wait, I got another person here watching. Hello. This is what I'm making. I think it's super cool. It has a tail too. I just have the layer off because it's a lot of lines at the moment. Just don't want to lose track of what I'm looking at. Then it's this ear for the next frame that I'm moving over. And then this one onto the other side. Oh, nope. Don't want to shift that over. Alright, once again, just checking to make sure my mic doesn't go muted randomly. Oh, wait, what happened? Alright, hold on, let me save. That was weird. The whole thing froze for a second. You know, don't want that happening. That's not going to be good. Although I guess my computer is kind of struggling a little bit. I have Streamlabs open on one monitor and I have Clip Studio open on this one, and then of course I am streaming. So that's probably like a ton of strain on the computer. Then again, you know, it can handle it. I can run video games on it. It's meant for that. Should be fine. Alright, you know, like, I would say that ear is pretty floppy to me. So let me delete this one. Oh my god, so many lines for this one. And then I'll go back and change the color of the ear to black. Oh, nope. That's the wrong color. Just one of these ones. I don't want to accidentally delete the one that I moved over, because then I'll have to, you know, remove it over or just figure out how to realign it. Ooh, is that all of them? Oh, it is. Alright, that is that ear. Now let me change the color on it. On all the frames, so they can all go from red to black. Alright, let's see. Ooh, alright, that looks pretty good. Nice. And then this is it with the tail as well. Alright, that's pretty cool actually. This has been taking me so long. Like, this is all, like, everything you see here is like over a month of work for this to get to where it is right now. Alright, sorry about that. Just had to quickly fix something in my Streamlabs settings. Yeah, that's better. I don't know what happened. Alright, well. Let me start on the little furs on top of their head. And then, you know, like for this, at least I won't have to copy and paste it over, because there's like no copy and pasting for this. Alright, some of that might have to be changed. But for now, I think it's good. I will go back to it when I have to. Maybe a little less turn on these ones. Alright. Go to these ones. Didn't move these things. Alright, I think I moved that just a little bit too far. Alright, let me just shift it over a tiny bit. Like right there should be good. Yeah, there we go. And then I just gotta turn these slightly. Alright, let me look at that. Ooh, alright. I like that. I like that. I just don't have the movement thing for this one. And then just shift these things over a little bit. Alright, I think that's good. Maybe I gotta stretch out that top one just a tiny bit. Or not, you know, maybe I'll leave it. Actually, I should probably curve these a tiny bit more. Not from there, maybe here. There we go. Now it has a little more of a wiggle to it. We adjust this one to also have a little bit more of a wiggle. Alright, let me turn this one. Then I gotta that one a little bit more inwards. Gonna change these a little bit. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, alright, that's better. Alright, let me save before, you know, the alleged idea that the program could just crash and that I could lose absolutely everything. Alright, I'm gonna open a different project real quick. Alright, so this is another project that I might be working on stream today. So this is actually Throne. This is what I have been working on for my other stream. The last time I had a stream, which was probably 10 days ago. So this is Throne. He is Saltwater's character. You know, like this is him right here. This is the drawing that Saltwater made of him. You know, like I just been slowly working on it with him. Been slowly drawing him because he has a lot going on. I mean, you know, like you can see that he has like these crazy horns on this side, and he has all this stuff is gonna be crystal. I'm gonna be trying to make it look as crystally as I can when I get the chance. But yeah, you know, that's this. I might be working on this later, but you know, for now we're just gonna go back to my animation. But you know, I wanted to show my one other person here who is watching this right now. If you have your sound on, thank you for watching so far. But you know, this is Throne for now. Yeah. It's kind of funny because Saltwater says that she doesn't really like the color pink, but here he is with all the pink in the world on him. I mean, like, I guess it's not, I mean, like, you know, like, it's still gonna look super pink. He's still gonna look super pink once I, put in all the, you know, like, however one renders a crystal. Oh, wait, let me save this, actually. I don't know why it's telling me to save. Alright, there we go. I guess in the meantime for this, I could just, clean up this tail. Make it a little more cleaner. Let me go back to Stars Ref so I can just get a nice look at their tail. Wow. Oh yeah, wait. That GIF on stream is also Star. I have another GIF of Star I can just kind of like turn on. And then we can have more Star on screen. On the live stream. See, look, more Star. I'm gonna leave that for now. Unless it's like like a little bit annoying having like 2 GIFs up on stream. Alright, why is this not? Streamlabs is being a little bit buggy. Because, you know, again, I have so much stuff going on this computer right now. I'm just gonna watch Star here dance again. I really like it. I haven't really animated a GIF like this in a while. The last thing I animated with Star is that GIF that's up on the stream right now in the right corner. That was the last thing I did. Alright, let me do another layer actually so I can start cleaning up this tail and get it to how I want it to look. Ooh, that's a big pen size. I didn't need it that big. could draw this in, or I could use like the curved lines. Yeah, maybe I'll use curved lines because it's probably gonna be a little bit faster, or unless it's, yeah. Or I can just draw this in. Maybe I'll just draw this in. Sometimes the curved lines can be a little bit iffy. Well, nope, don't want that there. Kind of like that. And then, you know, like I'll just go back through and clean up everything. Oh, that's a weird curve. Do that. That one just curved down a little bit. Alright, looks a little bit weird, but I can clean this up. Trust, I got this, I got this. I'll probably have to stop soon, though, to go eat lunch and whatnot. I'll probably end the stream then. Not right now, but, you know, like I'm saying, like, maybe in a few minutes? Not sure. Maybe I should have used the curved lines for this. Huh. Alright, hold on, wait. Let me give, curved lines another go. I've actually been using them more and more. Not really for tails, because, oh no, I didn't need that. Not really for, oh no, wait. I do need that. Not really for, like, doing the tails on stuff. I just kind of feel like they're a little bit weird sometimes with it. Oh. Oh, whoops, I had my layer off. Like, personally, I think they're better with, like, you know, like, if I were to just, so I don't have to, like, draw one line and then, like, infinitely try and clean it up over and over again. Instead, I can just curve the line and then have it just be done. And then, you know, like, some of this stuff for this, you're not even going to see because, you know, of course, these wings are gigantic. And then they'll just cover up whatever's there. Unless this looks weird, because then, like, you know, like, at that point I can just draw it in. Like I used to do. I still do, obviously. Just, like, not in the same way, I guess. Because, like, before I used to spend, like, hours and hours on trying to make lines, like, super clean, I guess. Like, you know, like, I don't really want to, like, do that anymore because, like, you know, it's super tedious and it takes forever to do. I'll just draw this part in. Yeah, like that. And then, you know, like, the little bulb that Star has at the end of their tail can never get quite right with the what's it called? The curved lines. Oh wait, let me actually turn Star off for now. Get rid of Star for a little bit so I can figure this out. Let me move this over. There we go. It's kind of like that. Oh wait, actually, maybe if I moved up this line to where the other line is. Let me curve it. There we go. I think that's good. And then, you know, like, maybe after the stream, I'll be, like, looking at this tail and being like, huh, you know what? I'll change this again. And then I'll, you know, back to doing exactly what I'm doing here and just changing it again. Can I make the bulb with the curved lines? I probably can, but nah, I'd rather draw it in. It's probably gonna take a few shots though. Yeah, that's kind of it. Alright, let me turn off the little sketch there. Tail looks super thick and then it goes super thin. But I don't really want that. How thick do I want this tail? Hold on. Nah, I don't want it that thick. Let me fix it. Oh wait, this is the wrong layer. Actually gotta delete that other layer. I'll delete it later. You know, just gonna focus on this tail for now. Let me fix what's going on here. Oh right, I drew that in. Alright, I think I'd rather this have been curved. So then I can just bend the points and then have everything where I want it to be. This is like exactly what I did with the animation. Like the whole thing of Star and whatnot is mostly just curved lines. And then, you know, like the whole thing of me making them all move is just me bending them in different ways. Now, for some stuff, the you know, like as I said before, I kind of feel like the curved lines don't work. Like their nose, which is, wait, let me like this is Star's nose is this. And so it's like this weird bumpy thing on their face, but it is in fact their nose. So I find it that it's pretty hard, in my opinion, to me, to make their nose just with the curved lines. Like it would have to, like I would sit there forever, just adding points and adding more curved lines to get the curve I want for that nose. So instead, you know, I just don't do that. I just draw it, even though it takes me forever. Alright, I'm just like trying not to nitpick at the tail too much, because again, it's not even gonna, a lot of it you're not even gonna see. Now I feel like this part's a little bit thin. Oh, that's my phone. Why is my computer making that sound? Oh my god, wait. Huh. Oh no, that's not my computer. Oh, that's kind of weird. Huh. Alright, well, that's actually Saltwater's computer making that little notification noise. Because it's still running. Oh man, hoping this just isn't the whole rest of the stream of me just sitting here trying to make the tail look like how I want it to. Ooh. Alright, actually, speaking of that, I think I'm going to be ending the stream here. as I am getting kind of hungry, and I'm gonna go eat and whatnot. So, but for now, let me show you all the progress so far, minus the tail. I'm glad I was able to get this done on stream. Oh man, Clip Studio's lagging again, so it's not like showing all the frames. Like, I can scroll through these. Yeah, we got a little dancing star. Very proud of it, gotta say. Despite it lagging right now and not showing all of it, but I'm quite proud of it. Ooh, what the? Get back there. It's not what I grabbed. Oh man, my computer's lagging a lot. Alright. Going to be ending the stream now. Doesn't look like anyone's here, but if you happen to watch through this stream and stuff, or someone just spontaneously is actually here, thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun working on this animation on